Hello and welcome to ChirpCraft. My name is Chris, this is Aaron, and today we're doing a tutorial on how to set up a milk and fertilizer farm. Doing this you need industrial craft power, and this is our infinite water energy generator. If you want to know how to set that up, check out the channel, there's a tutorial on there. We have already set up our wheat farm in a previous tutorial and set up our fertilizer, but we've got no fertilizer for it, so that's what we're going to do in this this episode. So to start with, we're going to be putting in sewage collectors. So that's a sewage collector. Now when you're doing farms for animals, the general size is going to be 5 by 5. So the wheat farms and plant farms are all going to be 9 by 9. These are going to be 5 by 5. So we're just going to place all these down. You will need to shift click to place them next to each other. Okay, so if I ask everyone to go upstairs and start spawning some cows up there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some waterproof pipe in. So any waterproof pipe will do, so cobblestone waterproof pipe is fine. I'm going to connect every single one of these up. Avon's knocked a sewage collector out. So once we got all these connected up, as you see, they've already started. They're collecting sewage. It's a bit disgusting, but hey ho. So we're going to connect that through here. Oh, right. And what we're going to put next to this is a composter. And we're going to put the composter next to this. It needs to be powered, this one. These, obviously, as you can see, these don't need to be powered, these sewage collectors. They just automatically will pump through your pipes. And they connect to this composter. So if you right click on this, you'll see this bar going up. Now when that gets to the top, it means it's produced a bit of fertilizer. So now what you do is you get a normal transport pipe. Now you don't need to use wooden pipes for this, but you just connect that straight up. I need to go up to the top now. Connect this straight up to your fertilizer. Now what will happen if I go down there again? See all this sewage is coming down, it goes into this composter, this bar goes up. Now when this bar reaches the top, it will send a bit of fertilizer through this pipe up to the fertilizer. Now this fertilizer will then act like bone meal and make one of the wheat fully grown, like exactly the same as bone meal. Now obviously you aren't going to be using a spawner to get all these cows in normal in survival mode. So if we wait for this to come up, there's one. Right, so as you can see, it'll then come up here and it go into here, and this one, it should make one of them complete. So the sleep time goes down, and in a second, there we go, one's filled up. Now obviously as you produce more and more, one farm's not going to produce too much, but as you put more in, you'll start producing quite a bit. And if you make a really big one of these, you'll just produce loads. But that's how you set up your fertilizer, and that just speeds up your wheat farm. Now what you can also do with these, if I ask Avon to slaughter all these cows apart from 2 for me, while I get what is called a breeder. That's bread. So that's not all but 2, that was all of them, Aaron. Okay, so in the centre, if you put the breeder, and again you want the front this side, so we need a sledgehammer again. So that'd be the front. Now in here you want to put whatever is used to breed the animal that's inside. So in this case it's going to be wheat, so we're going to put wheat inside. So now that they're inside, we do need this powered. So if I go up and power it, so it should be here. It is here. Okay, so that's powered. Now, animals will climb on top of these machines, so you will need to fence them off. That's probably a better way of doing it. So you will need to fence that off so that they can't actually jump on top of the machine and get out. So where's my cows? Put my cows in there, A1. So 2 cows. Now you only need to obviously start off with 2 cows as normal. Now this is your sleep mode, and as soon as that gets down to the bottom, it will use the wheat. 1, 2, and there we go. So we've just bred a cow without doing anything. So now that will do that every time it can. So every time the sleep bar goes down, it will do the same thing again. Obviously, if they can't breed, they won't breed. Now, the second thing you can do is you can put a rancher down. So if we break this, put this here, and get the fence. Okay, A1 seems to be helping. Right, so block them in. Now we need to power this as well, so I'll go and do that. So remember where this is. It's going to be here. Give me cables. Okay, so that's powered. Okay, now what this will do, if it's facing the right way, Avon, if you can put a chest behind it for me, please. Now the same as the harvester, this will shoot anything it takes out the back. So we need to get this facing the right way. So that's the front. It's powered. Now, as long as it's got... Oh, don't right click it with your sledgehammer. As long as it's got buckets in its inventory, it will milk your cows. So you want to put empty buckets in its inventory. As you can see, it's already going down. So if we check this chest, you'll see there's milk in there. Now, what we can do is we can then set this up so it then transfers all that milk into this chest to go with your milk, with your wheat. That way, we're on the next step towards making cakes. But we'll do that in another episode when we're closer to the stage of making cakes. So that is the cow farm and your sewage farm. Don't put too many buckets in, as it will start chucking out of the back of it as well. So once your box is filled up, it will start chucking it elsewhere. But if you pump it elsewhere, it won't chuck it out of the back. So that's the cow fertilizer milk farm. Bye.